Hello everybody, I am here with Thomas from Date While You Wait.
That is me, yes.
So, tell me, tell the people, what is Date While You Wait?
Sure. Hello people. Date While You Wait is a movement I created to connect with people while they commute. So basically I wanted to do something positive in the subway here in New York. So I was like, I'm going to sit with people and have a great conversation.
I think the most positive thing about being in the subway in New York is the arts. Whether it's music, whether it's somebody dancing, or sitting at a table playing a game.
I guess.
That's about as positive as it's going to get on the subway, I'll tell you that much. So what has your experience been so far? How have you been received?
It's been great. People want to connect.
Okay.
I just think what was very important with my kind of project was that I never really asked people to sit with me. They just made the decision to come to me and be like, who is this guy doing this thing? What does this mean? And I wanted to create something where people could ask the question instead of just sitting with me, or just coming to sit down. They can ask the question like, what is this and what is this about?
So what has been like, I don't want to say the strangest, but what has been the most, I guess, influential interaction you've had with someone? Like, when people sit with you, what do they talk about?
Everything. People talk to me.
They sit and tell you their whole life story?
It's sometimes, like, it really depends on how much time you have. It depends on what day it is. Kind of what's going on within the stations. Okay. Because there are times I've done Date While You Wait, and it's on the weekends, and the trains are running one every half an hour.
Every 3 hours.
And then it's time to do it during rush hour, and there's a train every 5 minutes. So it really depends. But I would say some of the bigger conversations that I've had, or more influential conversations I had around people's personal lives. So like I had a woman share with me. She was recently diagnosed with a specific disease that basically causes her to be in pain. Oh, wow. And she was an educator, and she said she had to stop teaching. And sitting with me was the first time she hadn't felt pain since she was diagnosed. So that was like, I was almost in tears, so I was super emotional. Right. I have a photo of her like leaning in on my table, engaging me. Like it's a really engaging photo. So like conversations like that.
But what made you, I guess, want to engage with people like that? Like, are you just one of those persons kind of people?
A little bit of both. So I would say I'm definitely a people person. But it was more so just because there's so much negativity that goes on in the world, and I just wanted to do something positive. And like very simply, I just wanted to have positive interaction with people, and I wanted to do it in a way where people had to engage me. I didn't want to give them the easy way out. I could have easily put on the sign, Date While You Wait is this, and this, and kind of defined it. I didn't want to do that. I wanted people to have to come to me and be like, tell me a little bit more about this. Tell me about, and I want people also to understand that their story matters. Like everybody has a story. Right. So your story matters. You can tell me something about yourself that may help me in the long run. So I always think that's
so you gain from it also.
Absolutely.
You get from it.
Yeah.
So where exactly, how do you choose where you're going to be? Like, do you pick the same stations? Do you travel with your stations, or are you like the same spot all the time?
No, I definitely switch stations.
Okay.
The process is pretty easy. So what I do is I scout each station before I go. I make sure there's enough space for people to be able to walk by me. I make sure the temperature is nice. Depending on what I'm doing.
That's important.
Yeah, depending on what I'm doing, I always check to see if like there's like Wi-Fi. Okay. It really depends on like what we're doing at that particular Date While You Wait, because there's so many different ways I can engage with people.
So you say, wait, is it just you, or do you have like teams?
But it's just me that does it, but I have a team of photographers and other people that kind of help out when they're available. Everybody wants to help out, but my friends are kind of the catalyst on how to make this thing happen. So
that's the squad. Okay.
I'll say my homies.
What ultimately is your, I don't want to say your purpose with this, but what is the intended outcome?
Yeah, I would say the intended outcome is to continue to develop and grow the movement where people can connect no matter where they are. Okay. So right now we're working on possibly developing an app to give people the ability to connect. You know, like me, you're sitting here in New York. If someone's in Paris, we can connect using mobile devices. So
it would be, they would connect with you, or they would connect with other like Date While You Waiters? Like what is your
so they'll be connecting with each other. So the idea is to kind of recreate or revolutionize what FaceTiming and interaction is like. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to essentially have a medium. So yes, me and you can see each other on our cameras, but normally we're just talking. What if we had a board game in between that?
Okay. So it's not like Words with Friends, but like with FaceTime.
What if we had what if I always use the idea of like, let's say you have nieces and nephews, and Mother's Day is coming up, and you want to make a card for your sister. How cool would it be to be able to FaceTime your niece or nephew and develop this card and mail it directly to your sister?
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah, so there's a couple of different things. Yeah, we're doing some educational stuff as well. So, yeah.
That is incredible. So if somebody wanted to intentionally date while they wait, how would they find you? Where can someone find more information besides datewhileyouwait.com?
So everything is on social media. So we have pretty much everything. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I try to post a couple days before I go out, but I definitely post the day of to give people time to come meet me. Because when I first started doing it, nobody knew what it was. So it was like, cool, like I post, nobody cares. Now people are actually like coming to see me and sit with me. And it can be for like 5 minutes, but they just want to go through the experience.
When do you normally do it? Do you have a 9-to-5?
I do.
So how do you wiggle this into your life?
It's important to me. So normally on my days off,
you always find time for things that are important to you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
I can't not do it because it's my passion. Like my passion is to develop people, but do it in a way where they're comfortable. And I normally do it like either after work or normally I'm off on weekends, so I'll do it on weekends.
So datewhileyouwait.com. I'm assuming the same on Instagram. You have Facebook. What about Snapchat?
Everything.
Do people tumble anymore?
I don't tumble, but I guarantee if you Google Date While You Wait Tumblr, you'll find photos on Tumblr of me.
Oh, guaranteed. It'll happen. It'll happen because I know you can stream from all your other stuff.
So weird.
So essentially, Date While You Wait anywhere, and you'll run into Mr. Date While You Wait himself. So what essentially would you say the message you're trying to convey during your sessions would be? Like if you had to date while you wait right now with the audience, what would it be?
It would definitely start off with understanding like we both have a story. So the steps for me is listening to what people say. Like I want to hear what people have to say about their lives, and it may be something that they can share with their family, or they may not be able to share, or maybe something on their heart right at that moment. So a lot of times people, after they sit down with me, they'll start off with like clenching something they have, and then next it's like to the side. Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like people holding their bags, and then their bags on the ground. So I just want people to be able to share a story, tell me about anything, because I'm here to listen, and also I want to be able to inspire people. So a lot of times if someone sits down with me and they tell me about their story, and they're like, why did you do Date While You Wait? I'm like, oh, I wanted to do something positive and connect with people. But this is my passion. What's yours? I want people, no matter who it is, no matter how old they are, to understand the importance of being encouraged to live their passions. And share their stories. Like we all have different things in our lives that are different, but we have a lot of things that are similar. Right. Especially when it comes to like traveling on the subway. Like these are things that we all do. So how can we help each other out? And that was something I wanted to do when I started doing it. So
datewhileyouwait.com. I'm assuming the same on Instagram. You have Facebook. What about Snapchat?
Everything.
Do people tumble anymore?
I don't tumble, but I guarantee if you Google Date While You Wait Tumblr, you'll find photos on Tumblr of me.
Oh, guaranteed. It'll happen. It'll happen because I know you can stream from all your other stuff.
So weird.
So essentially, Date While You Wait anywhere, and you'll run into Mr. Date While You Wait himself. So thank you for sitting with me.
No, it's my pleasure. Yeah.
And so everybody that's interested, even if you don't think you're interested, check it out and you may become interested. Check out datewhileyouwait.com, Instagram, Facebook it, Snap it, all the internet gems, and get a date while you wait.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Thomas.
My pleasure. Thank you.